You know why we here. Kanye West, Graduation, third studio album. We about to hop right into it.
Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. Women. Damn, did you even see the test? You got D's, motherfucker D's. Rosie Perez. Time that we hit them. Good morning.
First of all, that's a hot track. That's a hot intro right there. I noticed something. The first album is The College Dropout. The second album is Late Registration. The third album is Graduation. So he's graduating. It's a trilogy. He's graduating. Okay. So with Good Morning, it's a really good intro. Kanye has some really good lines in there, talking about I'm like a fly Malcolm X by any genes necessary. That was pretty witty, you know. Malcolm X by any means necessary. Kanye by any genes necessary. Fashion dude for you. You guys ever have that feeling? Like when you hear a certain song and it just gives you a good feeling deep down inside, like you just can't explain it. It gives you like a nice wholesome feeling. That's what that song just did for me. It's just like hella nostalgic. Because I know I heard this song before. I haven't heard it in a long time, but I know I heard Good Morning before. I'm pretty sure I heard this before, back in the day, way back in the day. This was 07, so that's middle school for me. I was what? I can't even remember what grade I was in, but 2007 was...
I need a stylist when I shut so much I can speak Italian. Used to feel invisible.
Good line.
Now they know they invisible. Hey, tell me what it takes to be number one.
Damn, I'm mad that song is over with. Every time I hear that song, I always love that song. So far, 2 for 2. Every time I love Champion. You know, when you listen to certain songs, there's certain bars that play. There's certain bars that are in a song that defines a song. I like when he said, my favorite part is when he said, they used to feel invisible. Now they know they invincible. Like, that's a champion. You know what I mean? Like, you got that champion confidence, you know. And champion goes hard to this day. Champion still goes hard. That's like a motivational track right there. Like I said in the last video, I love when Kanye does those motivation songs, you know, like, it's a feel-good song and it's motivation about how his dad used to give him school clothes. Like I like when he talked about when his dad said, when you see clothes, close your eyelids. We were sort of like Will Smith and his son in the movies. I ain't talking about the rich ones. And then every summer he'll find some harebrained scheme to get rich from. And I don't know what he did for dough, but he'll send me back to school in a new wardrobe. I like that whole part right there because that reminds me of my dad. I don't know what my dad did for dough half the time. You know, like I know he'd be working like 9 to 5 jobs here or there. I for the life of me, I could not tell you where my dad exactly worked in these 9 to 5 jobs. I remember one time my dad worked at a pizzeria shop. My dad worked at a movie theater shop. My dad was security guard. My dad like did out of nowhere. My dad was a mechanic. Out of nowhere, I was like, yo, as a kid, my dad worked at Jeepers. For everybody that remembers Jeepers, my pops was at Jeepers at one point in time. You know, and I remember that part. I remember when he was looking at Jeepers because I used to get a free ride in the roller coasters for him every now and then. Every time it was time for school, you know, he would find a way to give me some new wardrobe for school. And I always appreciated that. So I really love that part of the song in Champion.
I'm next door. Do anybody make real shit anymore? Bad when heard to do anything for a Klondike. Well, I'll do anything for a blonde bike. These breakfasts don't absolutely never true.
Ooh, that switch up. Ooh, that shit slaps. Stronger slaps. That beat was knocking. God, man, almost knocked me out. I was vibing hard body to that song. Oh man, that shit brought back so much memories. That was middle school, no doubt. That was middle school for sure. Now, so one thing I noticed, so far is Good Morning had a really good feel to it, and it was really positive, right? Good Morning, he was talking about it's graduation day, like wake up, it's graduation day. Actually, now that I'm saying this out loud, I just thought of something. College Dropout, you had the Bernie Mac impersonation, and then on Late Registration you had Wake Up Mr. West, and now on the first track, Good Morning, it's called Good Morning. I just, and I like that they didn't continue with that Bernie Mac thing, because that would have ran to the ground on the third album. But I just noticed that as I was saying that out loud. But Good Morning had a really good feel to it. He's graduating. It's graduation day. And it's Good Morning. And then the second track, which called Champion. And in the song Champion, it's like a confidence booster song. It's bigging you up. And I noticed that. And now, the third track is Stronger, and basically that's a hater. That's for the haters, like what you guys can't kill me, again with a confidence booster. So I don't know throughout this album if that's what I'm gonna be getting. If this is him at his highest of highs, confidence wise, I don't know if that's what I'm in for, but I know I just peeped that. I just peeped that off the 3 tracks. They're like really good for the confidence. It's really good for the boot. It's like a good confidence booster. So I really noticed that for the first 3 tracks. But yeah, Stronger, that shit slaps. If you don't like Stronger, something wrong with you. That song thumps. That shit slaps. Of course he's coming with the Kanye lines, heard you do anything for a Klondike, well I'll do anything for a Blondike. Yeah, you can't, I love Stronger. To this day I love Stronger. Stronger goes hard. And that's what intuition is. When you have back in the why you keep giving me hotlines? I'm a star, how could I not shine? Talking shit. Again, that was another really positive track, that made me feel good deep down inside. It gave you that warm, fuzzy feel. I like that. My favorite bar was, "You can still be who you wish you is." That's one of the realest shits a rapper could ever say to you. If you really listening to their music, that's one of the realest shits someone could say to you. You can still be who you wish you is. Because when there's people that be grinding, working a regular 9 to 5, and they just have a vision of what they want to do, what they want to be, but it's really discouraging because it's like you're working a 9 to 5 and you're working like 5 days a week, 40 hours for the whole week, 8-hour shifts, and you just be like, and it's a job you don't even really want to be at. You just dealing with it because it's a paycheck, but it's like what you want for yourself and you're grinding. It's just like, how they say keep grinding. Well, you keep grinding, but even though you keep grinding, a lot of people don't even tell you like, yo, this shit could be depressing, because sometimes it gets to you mentally like, yo, I should be where I'm at right now. Like I'm not even, so it gets really discouraging. So when you hear like somebody that, you look up to, or somebody with that is already at the mountaintop telling you like you can still be who you wish you was, I'm interpreting that as like, don't give up, like keep grinding, keep going, like, and I love how with someone like Kanye, shit's never easy, and you can see the struggles with Ye. So I really do like that. I took a lot out of that one line. I know. He's like, you reaching, bro. I'm not reaching. You just gotta like, cause for people, a lot of these are just bars. For me, these are words being spoken. So, especially someone like Kanye West, who loves to talk, I want to hear what Kanye has to say. I love to hear what Kanye has to say, because he made it. Not only did he make it, he's not just like a millionaire that's living good. He's a billionaire at this point. He's a billionaire who went from practically nothing to at the mountaintop. So it's like, of course I'm gonna listen to what Ye says. Of course, production's hot. I like the switch up at the end. The production's hot. The production's been hot throughout the album. But then again, it's a Kanye West album. I should not expect production to be a problem. I never expect the production to be a problem come from Kanye West. Kanye West is one of my all-time favorite producers. So I already knew I was in for a treat. So yeah, I Wonder was a great track. I'm just rambling at this point. Throw your hands up in the sky. He told me go ahead, switch the style. Watch the money pile. But when I get my car back activated, I'm back to Vegas. Life is a classic. That is classic. Oh man, I love the Michael Jackson sample. I I think they sampled Pretty Young Thing. I think that was a sample of PYT, Pretty Young Thing, Michael Jackson, which is a hot song too off that Thriller album. Yeah, and then T-Pain, shout out T-Pain. T-Pain with the vocals. Yeah, I wonder why Kanye and T-Pain never made another song together. I always wondered why they never made another song together. If they did, at least I never heard another song by them together, but they knocked this one out the park. Yeah, this classic song right here. Show, man, it's the good life. He's living the good life. When he gets his car back activated, he's going back to Vegas because he always had a passion for flashing. Before he had it, he closed his eyes and imagined. So now he's living the good life. And then T-Pain, and now his grandmama's not the only girl that calls him baby. That's the good life. And the video for this song is dope too. If y'all never seen the Good Life music video, go check it out. The Good Life music video is pretty fire. I like that.
Feel the pressure under more scrutiny, and what I do, act more stupidly. I know that Jesus died for us, but I couldn't tell you who the side was, so I
Hold on. I just need to take a break for a second. He's spazzing. Oh shit, I just needed to take a quick break. He's spazzing. He's spazzing on this one. He's spazzing. Yo. Yo, I just lost my shit bumping this. Song. Yo, Ye, it's not, I've obviously heard the song before. I haven't heard this song in a long ass time. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm wilding the fuck out right now because I haven't heard this song in mad long. Do you know how old this song is? Do you know how many years have passed by right now? Do you know that we're in the year 2021? You know this came out in 2007? I haven't bumped this song in a long ass time. When I bumped this song, I was a kid. As a man now, I can hear this song. I can appreciate what he's saying, bro. He fucking spazzing. Yay, spazzing on this joint. First of all, he said Cosby line for a second. For y'all that never seen the Cosby Show, because this is gonna be considered an old man bar right here. The Cosby Show. He said, I ain't one of the Cosbys. I ain't go to Hillman. Hillman is the college. If you watch the Cosby Show, anybody that's seen the Cosby Show knows about Hillman College and how the importance of it, and how Cliff Huxtable went to Hillman, and that Hillman it's a college. It's you have to see the show to get the reference. I can't really explain it to people that don't really know the Cosby Show, and there's probably gonna be a lot of you that didn't understand that reference and why I spazzed on that. And then, yo, I want to get into the part where he's talking about if the devil wear Prada and Adam Eve wear nada, I'm in between but way more fresher. So the devil could wear Prada, Adam Eve could have nothing on. I'm right in the middle of that bitch, and I'm fresh to death. That's a stunt bar. You don't understand how he just stunned it right there? That's fucking, I lost my shit on that bar. I lost my shit on that bar because I never caught that till now. I never caught that bar till now. I'm wilding the fuck out right now. He talking the shit through this song. He talking the shit. He talking about, I told God I'll be back in a second, man. It's so hard not to act reckless. And then he's like, I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. But what I do, act more stupidly. Stupidly is not a real word. And he's talking about he act more stupidly, feel the pressure under more scrutiny. So it's causing him not to think right. Bars. That song this is my favorite song so far. This is my, Can't Tell Me Nothing's my favorite track right now.
We out of here, baby. Dude, fresh off the plane, Konnichiwa, bitches. Bow so hard to your knees, hit your forehead.
Ouch.
And I'm still cold like Keisha's family. Stove on my waist.
Barry Bonds. Okay. Okay, that was a cool song. That was cool. I liked Ye's verse better than Wayne's verse. Wayne's verse was cool. It was chill. It was a chill Wayne verse. But you know, nothing crazy about that song though. I like the concept though. And here's another hit, Barry Bonds. We Outta Here, baby, because Barry Bonds is the home run guy. Yeah, I like it. It was chill. You know, the production, the beat was hot though. The beat was hot though, and I did like Ye's verse. Wayne's verse was chill. I'm not discrediting Wayne on this verse or nothing like that. And I like when Wayne sang the hook too. I like when Wayne sings hooks. One thing I like about Lil Wayne, I like when he sings hooks. For some, like, Wayne just has a unique, interesting voice.
Talking about your boyfriend since he just snapped me, stop.
Fact. Yeah.
To where they are, the human heart is curious.
That's fucking beautiful.
That's how the fuck you sound.
Fucking hot girls. Okay. So, for the longest time, I didn't like this song for the longest time. I don't know if it's because I haven't heard it in a long time, or maybe my musical taste buds have changed. I really like that song. I really like Drunken Hot Girls. I really like that song a lot. And the hook was actually really catchy. When I was little, I used to hate this song. I was like, not for me. This is so for me now. I really like this song a lot. And I'm amazed by myself because of, like, I guess you could say, I don't want to call it a musical progression, but I guess I'll call it like a musical change. Like, it's funny how I'll accept more things musically now than I would have 10 years ago. And I guess that's just evolution of life. You know, things change. Your ears start to open up. And you start to appreciate certain things and certain sounds a little bit more. And I guess that's the case with me. I really like Drunken Hot Girls, and it was actually funny. It was hilarious. It's hilarious. I love when Mos Def and Ye's on a song together. And Mos Def's part was beautiful. Let me find out Mos Def got vocals like that. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. That was really fire. And yeah. Drunken Hot Girls gets a thumbs up from me.
I know you love to show off. Flashing lights. Like Martin with no Gina.
That shit was tough.
Hey, Mona Lisa, come home. You know you can't roam without Caesar.
Lights, lights, lights. Oh, we're done? Oh, yeah. I fuck with flashing lights a lot. That's my shit. That's my shit. Alright, so. Song is universally played everywhere. Fashion shows, movies, commercials, parties, your personal playlist. Don't act like you don't like this song. Martin with no Gina. Y'all remember the show Martin? Yeah, Martin was a great show, but remember that last season when Martin and Gina were never in the same room together? Because everybody knows about what happened and how they ended the show the way they did, and how that last season was kind of tough to watch. It wasn't the same. It just didn't have that same feel. That shit was tough to watch.
I'm a past on this beat, I made it to a jam.
Did he really do that?
People talk so much shit about me at barbershops. They forget to get their hair cut. Oh, me, the nigga please award. But I just take the I got a lot of cheese award.
Hey. You know, I really like Everything I Am. I think that was a nice little sleeper on the I think that's a song that don't get talked about quite enough. I think it's a nice laid-back melodic beat sound. He said, "Common pass on this beat, I made it to a jam. Everything I'm not makes me everything I am." So I'm guessing this was originally supposed to be for Common, but Common, I guess, didn't really like the beat, or I guess he couldn't do nothing with the beat. And Ye said, "I'm not gonna let this beat go to waste, and I'm just gonna take full advantage of it and just make it into a jam." And that you did, my friend. Everything I Am is a jam, and it's actually I really like it. I really like it, and I was vibing to that. I was like zoned up listening to it. And then he said last year, Chicago had over 600 caskets. Man, killing some whack shit, and that definitely it is. Killing is whack shit. And it's sad. Chicago, you know, it's sad what goes on over there, with the high murder rate and everything. And man, that's just, it's sad to, you know that stuff like that is going on in Chicago. Really just anywhere, but Chicago specifically. But I do think that it's cool that someone like Kanye West is talking about it. Like, he's bringing attention to it. And I think that's a good thing. That's because Kanye West didn't have to mention that. I'm really impressed with this album so far. Take me to church.
2 years the Wayne became the Wayne Wade and but with my ego, I can stand there in a Speedo and be looked at like a fucking hero.
You probably could. So after he dies, he wants to be compared to Big. You know, Big and Pac. If after I live, I want to be compared to Big. Anyone, Big Pun, Big L, or Notorious fit in. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like how he played that off. I could really see Kanye at an award show wearing a Speedo and him acting like it's completely normal. Everybody gonna be bugging out like, why you got a Speedo on, yeah? That's why, because I'm a fucking hero and I got my Speedo on. Can't knock his confidence, man. This dude is just... You can't knock Ye's confidence, man. That's one thing that we gotta learn. You can't knock the confidence. This confidence is quite something that we've not really seen before. That's why a lot of people don't really know how to explain Kanye West, because it's like sometimes he looks like the coolest person on earth and sometimes he looks like a doofus, but at all times his confidence is, it's like it's up there. So today, what can you really say about Ye that'll really, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to see Kanye in a Speedo. I'll tell you that I don't want to. I love Kanye West, but I don't want to see him in a Speedo.
And I told her in my heart is what she always be. She never mess with entertainers cause they always leave. Somebody got the game figured out all wrong. I guess you never know what you got till it's gone.
So, Homecoming, great song. Love the song. So off the name alone, it's called Homecoming. The name of the song is called Homecoming. So in the beginning, he's talking about he met this girl when he was 3 years old, and what he loved most is that she had so much soul. She said, "Excuse me, little homie, I know you don't know me. My name is Wendy, and I like to blow trees." And from that point, I never blow her off. Wendy. So Wendy, she's talking about, Kanye's talking about Chicago. The girl is Chicago. And I love how he did that, because if you have never heard this song before, or you're not familiar with anything Kanye related, you would think that he's actually talking about an actual person, but he's talking about his relationship with Chicago. Beats and soul, they love to make soul beats and rap just like you. So I'm guessing Kanye obviously left Chicago at one point in time. People from Chicago were inspired by Kanye. They want to make raps, they want to do soul beats and rap just like Ye. It's a really great song, very well done by Kanye, very creative. I love that. I love creativity, so that was really good. I really enjoy that. And Chris Martin sang his ass off with the verse, or with the hooks. Homecoming, just a really good song. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it makes sense. Homecoming, Chicago, and then at the end, just in case that you wanted to know if he was really talking about Chicago, he confirms it. If you don't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. He confirmed it's Chicago. He's talking about Chicago.
You ever walked in the shadow of a giant? Not only a client, the presidito. His remix, I swore I spared.
He did.
My big brother came through and kicked my ass.
He did.
If you admire somebody, you should go ahead and tell them. People never get the flowers while they can still smell them.
Wow. Wow. Big Brother is seriously one hell of a great track. I was vibing to that. That was, again, great storytelling. When Kanye West wants to be, he can be a really amazing storyteller. He really loves and admires Jay-Z. And the title's called Big Brother in the hook. My big brother was Big's brother, used to be Dame and Big's brother. So Biggs, my big brother, was Big's brother, Biggie. Used to be Dame and Big's brother. Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs. So Rockefeller was owned by three-way. Jay-Z, Kareem Biggs, and Dame Dash. So used to be Dame and Big's brother. No ID is definitely Kanye West's mentor. And I love how he gave No ID props on the hook too. And about this whole album, it's feel good. And I'm not saying that this song wasn't feel good, because the sound of it was really feel good. It was very triumphant, but it was like really open and honest. You know, like, have you ever walked in, like Kanye said, have you ever walked in the shadow of a giant? not only a client, the presidito. Hola, Ovito. The game getting foul, so here's a free throw. So he feels like he's walking in the shadow of a giant, Jay-Z. He feels like he's walking in Jay-Z's shadow. The most memorable thing he said, you know, aside from the fact that he had to buy 2 tickets to get into a show. Fucked up, by the way. But he says, I guess Big Brother was trying to keep me at bay, like, you know, and I love how he says, now I'm at the top and everybody on the scrotum. You know, so Kanye at one time was on the low, now he's on top, and now everybody else is on Jay-Z scrotum, basically his dick. That's the PG way of saying it. If you admire somebody, you should go ahead and tell them. People never get the flowers while they can still smell them, and that's some of the most truest shit I've ever heard in my life. If you admire somebody, you should really go ahead and tell them. And why do you have to wait for somebody to die to give them their flowers, to give them their just due, to say good things about them, to show them their respect? Why do you have to wait till when they pass away? You should do it while they're alive so they can smell the flowers. And that right there is true shit. It's real. It's real. That's like from the heart right there. And I'm the same way. If I admire somebody, I gotta go ahead and tell them. I want them to smell the flowers. I don't want the flowers to be wasted. I want them to smell those flowers and let them know that it's appreciated, that it's all love. Normally, Big Brother technically is the last track, but I like to do deluxe edition versions of albums. I like to, you know, hear bonus tracks, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna hear some bonus tracks. So my opinion on these bonus songs are not really going to be reflective on the album itself, because they're bonus tracks. They're bonus tracks. But we're still going to go over it. I'm going to hear them right now. I'm going to give an opinion on them, but they're not going to reflect my opinion on the actual album. So in my head, Big Brother is the last track, but we're going to bump these next 2 songs. And speaking of bumping these next 2 songs, the next song, which is the bonus track for Graduation, is a track called Good Night, and this is gonna be your first time. I never heard Good Night before, so I'm excited to hear it.
So I'ma live like it's no tomorrow, no goodbye. I'm not sure anymore, but it's knocking at my door.
Yo, that sounds like some Chance the Rapper would drop or something like that. Good track. I like that. That was the first time I ever heard Good Night. I like that track a lot. Yeah, that was nice. That was so bubbly and warm and nice, and I like that. I like that a lot.
God, talk to me now, this is an emergency. Have you ever felt you ever want to kill her? And you mix them emotions with tequila. And I love you, hate you at the very same time.
Sound like a toxic relationship. Y'all need to break up. So, that concludes Kanye West Graduation. Very, 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 very impressed with this album. Bittersweet Poetry, I think, is the perfect name for that song. It sounds like a toxic relationship. Kanye West's Graduation is such a positive album. It sounds great. Production is just on another level. Looking at the track list right now, if I had to pick the weakest song on that album, man, it's hard to even say that. I would have to say Barry Bonds would be the weakest track, and I like Barry Bonds. I like the song. I do. The best track on there, that's tough. I don't know if I can give you one. Okay, you know what? If I had to give you a favorite song, man, I don't know. I'll do this. My top 3 favorite songs: Can't Tell Me Nothing, Big Brother, and surprisingly, this might shock a lot of people, but Everything I Am. I really enjoyed Everything I Am. It's such a sleeper song. You know what? I take that back. I take that back. My third favorite song would be Flashing Lights, because I really like. Oh wait, no. I take that back. I take that back. Good Life. Good. Hold on. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. All the songs were good. All the songs were good. This is a great album. I had fun listening to this album. This brought back a lot of memories. This was nostalgic as hell. I'm so glad I got to do this album. Man, and every song just had a great identity. It had its own identity. It was very cohesive with the album. The sound was great. The lyrics were on par. Like he was spitting on this album. Can't tell me nothing he was spitting. Y'all know that. Y'all saw my reaction to that. That's one of the things I admire about Kanye West. His sense of style and how he switches it up. And just Graduation just seemed like a really, it was bubbly. It was just a really good album. I really enjoyed it. This album doesn't sound like 2007 at all. It doesn't sound dated at all. This sounds like it could have dropped in 2021, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This album still sounds so very fresh. The way I'm feeling right now, I'm going to give this album a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give this album a 10 out of 10. Homecoming won me over. Then Big Brother was just the knockout punch for me. Homecoming, he was innovative with it. And then Big Brother was just great storytelling. And he was just honest with it. And I love when an artist gets honest with me. I just love when they talk to me. And that's what Kanye did. And all the songs that were they were hit songs. He had his bars in there. Sonically sounded good. I can't complain. I cannot complain with this project at all. Nothing was whack about this. There was nothing watered down. There was nothing whack about it. Even the bonus track slapped. Good Night, Bittersweet Poetry, slap. I got me in love with this album again. Concludes this video. Thank you for just vibing with me. Whatever you guys want me to react to next, just comment down below. Follow my social media. I'm trying to get my followers up. And whatever you guys want suggested, you guys can DM me. You guys can tweet me. Tweet me ideas, DM me some ideas, comment down below in the comment section, and just let me know what you guys want me to react to next. And this is just fun. I love doing these type of videos. Kanye West, Graduation, 10 out of 10. Knocked it out the park. Great, great, great. And I'm out. I'll catch y'all in the next video.